Witam wszystkich serdecznie z tej strony Piklok, a to kolejny odcineczek z Hogwartu. Wrócimy do Sebastiana. W tym kwestii nauczymy się Imperio.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
To wchodzimy, zobaczymy co znajdzie się w środku. Relikt.
I'm sure that foul smell is the
Okay.
scent of
Idziesz za mną? Za
success.
mną idziesz, dobra,
Try
super.
not to lose your nerve just yet.
Możesz się przydać do czegoś. Pająk,
Defender, Expelliarmus, Confringo, Bombarda. At least now we know we're not alone in here. Accio.
The rest of the tomb is insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio. Revelio.
A, i to coś.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Mógłbyś się ziomuś odsunąć.
Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Dobra, lecimy dalej. W międzyczasie porobiłem trochę zagadek Merlina. Dobra.
Accio. Descendo. Lumos.
Nie to chciałem.
Pulsar. Expelliarmus. Protego. Defender. Levioso.
No pytanie, czy ja mam krucję wyposażone? Nie wiem. No właśnie.
Another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Expelliarmus. Pulsar.
Dobra,
Levioso.
dobra.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Revelio.
Aha. Pewnie będzie jakiś zapytałem na końcu.
Expelliarmus.
Nie było za łatwo.
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Defender. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about
Dobra.
catacombs that underwent expansion
mamy
efforts and
wszystko.
ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then we're abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine though.
O, jest duże, to będzie dupny pająk, co mi się wydaje.
This is the sort of grave room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an ultimate pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar. Revelio. Bombarda.
Sprawdźmy, co jest tutaj.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio. need to find a safe way across. Lumos. Confringo.
Zróbmy tak.
Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Accio. Accio.
Ja chciał tam wejść.
Confringo. Bombarda.
I że co? Teraz. No tu sobie mam reparo strzelić, czy co? Do cholery.
Reparo.
No nie. Utknąłem. To tak porządnie utknąłem. Mogę mieć, nie wiem, punkt kontrolny jakiś? Ustawienie. No jest dupa.
Revelio. Capulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius.
Jak tam to coś mnie zabije. Trzeba punktu kontrolnego. Coś zrobiłem źle, ewidentnie. Nie jestem w stanie stąd wyjść. Spróbuj ponownie.
Revelio.
Tam byłem. Dobra, jeszcze raz. Coś ewidentnie poszło nie tak.
Confringo. Depulso. Accio.
Tyle mi się podoba, że na to weszliśmy i to coś tam spłonęło. Tu byliśmy. Dobra. Dalej. Ja chcę tam jeszcze raz wejść, bo tam coś ewidentnie jest.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside of something. Seems odd. Accio.
We've read the world.
There's something here by the altar.
Co mnie biło? Jeszcze raz.
Revelio. Accio. I need to find a safe way across. Revelio.
Nie wiem. Może potem coś będzie jaśniej.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked on the side of the archway.
Sprawdźmy tutaj.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Dobra, i teraz tak. Z tego coś na pewno wyskoczy. Dobra.
Bombada! Confringo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Okej.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Czyli to w ten sposób działa.
Revelio!
Dobra.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Dobra.
You've done
Nie
it.
wiem na jakiej zasadzie tam to działa.
I knew
Dobra.
we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
No poczekaj ziomuś chwilę.
Nice.
Ja tutaj mam do zrobienia pewną rzecz. Wiem o co chodzi z tymi kościami chociaż.
Revelio!
Kolegi tak sobie zapiszę. W razie czego. Dobra, i teraz tak. Pyk.
Lumos! Incendio! Lumos! Incendio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Rickety bone bridge complete.
Dobra. Co ja znajdę dalej? Jesteśmy za tymi kartami tutaj. Dobra.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Okej, dobra. Fajnie.
Before we trudge on further,
Miejsce
I've
na
just
bossa
realized
wygląda.
something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Where did you learn the Imperious curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
Dobra.
Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Na pewno bym chciał sobie wrzucić to i to tu. Dobra, rzućmy sobie tutaj.
Confringo. Bombarda.
Dobra. Idziemy tu.
Another
Revelio.
barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you. Accio.
I try. This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Aha. To. I to.
Accio.
Dobra.
That worked. Keep going.
Expelliarmus.
Okej. Czyli tak. To jest to. I to jest to.
Accio.
To. I to. Czyli to. I to. Tak? Tak. To. I to. Dobra. Co jeszcze nam zostało do otwarcia? To. To i kółko.
Accio.
To i to.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Dobra, ale moje pytanie brzmi tak.
You
O,
are
tu
head
jest na
and
pewno jakieś
shoulders above
przejście.
these bones. Nicely done.
Confringo. Bombarda.
Do którego nie przejdę. Dobra.
see
Revelio.
The student was so entranced with this place.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Imperio. Potato. For a
Dobra.
moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Siedzi.
Bombarda. Confringo.
Mamy to.
Dead end. Lovely.
Accio.
All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Revelio. Sebastian, the relic. Look. Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake.
To się
I'm
źle
taking
skończy.
it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
No i o mnie, cóż tu jest, proszę bardzo.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be
Możemy go
impossible
zabić.
or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperio?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on.
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go. Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Revelio!
Dobra, coś legendarnego wpadło.
Accio! Revelio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio.
Dobra, gdzie tu było wyjście?
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
Dobra. Coraz bliżej wyjścia. Czy ja źle poszedłem? Zabłądziłem, prawda? Oczywiście, kurwa, że tak. O mój Boże. Seba, honot. Źle poszedłem. Tu na górę chyba. Gdzie? Nie tu. Tu.
Confringo! Accio! Opening all of these is tempting.
we're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
No to już jest otwarte, to po co to było zamknięte jeszcze raz? Dobra. Czyli jeszcze jednego zaklęcia nas musi nauczyć i mamy wszystko, żeby móc na spokojnie pokonywać większą ilość wrogów.
How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
Rozumiem, że po drodze jeszcze będą jakieś przeszkody. Przecież nie mogłoby być tak prosto. Pytanie, czemu tam się tak wszystko kopci?
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
Co to się tak kopci? Kto wioskę spalił?
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
Co się stało?
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry. Wonder who lives here.
Bombarda. Defender, Expelliarmus. We have to fight.
Uncle,
Accio.
to the right.
Imperio.
They're closing in. Sebastian, be careful. Mind.
We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
Dobra, dobra. Lukniemy tutaj, co mamy na szybko. Tu nic. Rękawiczki jakieś, dobra, gorsze. Talenty. Czarna magia. Dobra.
Arresto momentum. Glacius. Sendo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda.
Czyżby umierała?
Boy! What have you done?
A z nim coś się stało.
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse? From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
No i dupa z ratowania siostry.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Dobra.
What was he
Pozbieramy.
thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
No to może zabijemy wuja i
Why,
będzie po sprawie.
Sebastian?
No cóż, nie wyszło tak. Gdzie jest ta? No nic, dobra. Sprawdźmy, co mamy jeszcze za misję. Snaty pod klasą wypraca z Poppy. Ale te testrale miałem sprawdzić. Opa Hogwartu. Przydałoby się tego questa skończyć, więc fajnie by było ogarnąć to. Dobra, na pewno to i to.
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral.
Dobra. Wejdziemy jeszcze tu, zbierzemy malwę. To mamy. Sprawdzimy sobie to. Lepszy mamy ten. Szal. Dobra. Nie będzie. To wszystko na sprzedaż. Tu nic. 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 Tu też. Dobra. Ze smykiem pogadamy.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, Master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, Master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Dobra. Porozmawiamy jeszcze w krypcie z Sebastianem i to będzie na tyle. W tym odcinku, tak mi się wydaje. Bo to będzie tylko chyba sama gadka. Bez questa. Puśćcie mnie. Dobra. O, i rytek. Dobra. Jesteśmy na miejscu. Zobaczymy, co tam się wydarzy. Pewnie o minus przyjdzie. Czy jak mu tam były, zacznie znowu robić swoje wyrzuty. Że źle zrobiliśmy je w ogóle. Albo że ostrzegał. Coś w tym rodzaju pewnie.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
No i wszystko. Dobra. Co mam jeszcze za misję? Zobaczymy. 3 mioty z Poppy, Nati i mamuśka. Amit, kopalnia i... Oho, jeszcze mamy z Sebastianem misję. Okej. Dobra. W takim razie to wszystko w tym odcinku. Dzięki za oglądanie i widzimy się w następnym. Siemanko.